Microcivilization is a real-time roguelite civilization game which has no reviews on Metacritics, not even user reviews. So I guess it's so micro that it's completely invisible. But is it really? Well, it's kind of on one screen, so no, that it's not that micro really. There are other screens like research and the map. So let's just see the game. Okay, so this is the main thing. It's your population growth. You can see the surplus and your production queue. First, the population. More population you have, more workers you have, and you need those workers to operate these other buildings which you already built. And you see at what point exactly, at what number exactly get your next worker. Okay, let's see the production. I cannot build a library because I already has these two wonders, so I have no space here. So you have to choose. There are two aspects for these buildings. One is it's charging these charges, and then you use it as an active ability. For example, I can just raise my population or trade some charge for gold, like this. And there are these passive bonuses. So if you wanna speed up your production, if you wanna hurry the production, you can just click like a madman, or you can assign a button for press and hold. So in default it's A and S. A for growing. You see, I have no space, so let's build a cottage. And S for production, you see it's speeding up. But as you hold growth or production, it will slowly generate this heat. And when you reach 300, it starts to affect risks for riot or so-called crisis. And that's the only way how you can lose the game, actually. Here you have your military units and also walls for defending. And these are your hero abilities. So in this game, there are heroes. And you can see there is a lot of different bonuses for each hero. You can change them as you like. Also, there are 3 preset setups, so you can change it in the game. Depends if you want to fight or growth, for example. And also there's recipes. I didn't finish anyone, but you can see what you can get if you merge these heroes together. So that's it for the heroes. Wait a second. Gandhi. Don't stare at me, Gandhi! Get down and 50 push-ups! It doesn't work, guys. He's still staring, but I think at least not at me. Okay, now let's see the map. So, you can do recon missions. Yeah, like this. Or there is another civilization. So you can do a trade route. Or you can, if you see the center, if you see the capital, which I don't right now, but you can have a war with them, well, against them. And you can do various upgrades for single tiles and just take land. I cannot take land now because this is all another civilization, so it is already claimed land. But for each tile, you need a worker. And also there are some resources. Thanks to them, you can further, let's try it sometime. Or you can hurry for gold. And because we built a fortress now, we can have much more stone walls for defending. We can speeds things up. There's a pause in this game. Also, you can speed up the game, speed up to 400%. Okay. And the last thing we're gonna check is the research, of course, which can be locked by some circumstances. Here is 15,000 population, we have it, so we can unlock it and continue. And some research or some new eras are locked that you have to summon the crisis, which we're gonna do right now to see the combat, the actual combat. And also you can use, if you have keys, you can use secret to unlock. So this is it. You have two ways. You can just beat the crisis with your units, or you can try to wait it out, all these crisis events, and try to block it with your walls. It takes really some time. This is 3 minutes for entire crisis, so you definitely can build more during crisis. Important thing about this is, if it's end of era, that means you need it to progress it more in the game, in the research. You cannot just defend it. You can't just wait it out. You have to beat it. Otherwise, you have to do it again. And then, if you beat it, you can ascend your civilization, which ends this game, and you get to an ascension tree where you improve for your next run. But we have to do this first. I'm not sure if this end of era actually, so let's just try it. Okay, so I use the windmill for double trigger the military castle. Let's try this. This doesn't look really good, right? Let's just go and speed up. Also speed up everything here. Can times 10, but let's just click it for now to feel the heat of the battle. Okay, we have this. And there are rewards. And this is what I was talking about. So we can now ascend and end the game. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yeah, these are points for our gameplay. Oh, we have extra a lot of these points. So this is the ascension tree. You can unlock many bonuses for your next run. These are permanent bonuses. For example, you can buy an Eiffel Tower. There's one important thing I didn't mention, which I actually doesn't like about this game. If you decided to not ascend here and continue in your run, then you have to beat the next era boss. If you cannot do it because you are not strong enough and you cannot rebuild it anyway to be strong enough to beat it, you are stuck there. You are in endless loop of failure. So you are forced to restart it, and then you lose all your points, I think. So that's very roguelike thing. So this game is kinda half roguelike, half roguelite. And personally, I didn't like that you really lose everything. Okay, so now I will unlock future era. And these are scenarios to unlock higher ascension tier. Then game will get really harder. Okay, and this is something new, Hymn to the Dead. Yeah, solid. No, these are like your last minute savers. If you cannot beat some crisis or some disaster, you can just click them out with these. And why I cannot buy it? Oh, it's actually a different currency. Yeah, so I guess it's this ambition currency, probably. Yeah. So when you done distributing your points here, you start your next run. Yeah, we finalize the ascension. And the new map is generated. So random resources anywhere you choose your starting location. So you choose your perks, and then you can also choose negative perks to you get extra slot for positive perk, and you can do it. So let's start, and you going again, but this time the game is really much faster. Okay, there's one more thing I want to show you. If you continue your game, you get to choose if you want to continue where you left, so it's a normal save, or you can try to generate what happened where you were gone. So let's try that. And yes, it takes some time. And actually it never worked for me. But in the Ascension tree, there are options to unlock some automatization. So I guess if you invest your points there, and then you leave the game with automatization on, then you probably get the good results. So it's almost generated. Okay, actually, for the first time, it's quite good. We have same population, didn't fail once, but we didn't won any crisis. That's probably because I have no automatization on. But we got points for Ascension and Hero and this buff. So in conclusion, the main question here you probably asking right now is this a regular substitute for a classical civilization game? Well, not. I mean, there's quite a lot of common ground, but it's roguelite and it's just different kind of gameplay. I say this game would be great for Steam Deck because you can grab it or leave it anytime, and it also has idle play. But it's not Steam Deck verified yet, actually. For a PC play, it took about 5 hours to hook me. Till then I was just playing it with this neutral feeling. Because you are in the driving seat in this game, so there's always something you can do. But at the same time, you don't have that much fun. But the breaking point was when I realized that I cannot beat the next era boss. And I just have to figure it out. So I played so far for 13 hours and I'm in Ascension Tier 2, but there are 4 Ascension tiers. So it's a lot of gameplay for this price tag, and therefore definitely a recommendation. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you like it. Please hit subscribe if you did. And I hope I see you next time.